everyone, it's Stacy from PeonyLaneDesigns.com and I am reopening a shop. If you click the link below, subscribe to the channel, click it now. Good morning, y'all. No one's up yet in my house because I'm trying to get to the shop and set up my booth for the July Picket Fence Gals sale. We're opening after the COVID-19 close. They had a soft opening last month I didn't participate in. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for this. Not gonna lie. The idea of being inside with a bunch of customers and other vendors and being here trying to get the booth set up, it's a scary prospect. It's not fun. And look who's back, Fluffy the Wonder Van. I know some of you asked why I wasn't driving Fluffy this winter, because Fluffy has two-wheel drive. And I live in Minnesota, so four-wheel drive's kind of a must. And Shade, the other car that I drive, has all-wheel drive. So she's better in the winter, but Fluffy is back. Still running. I have to admit, I hadn't driven Fluffy since March. Like, normally I would take her out just on the warm, wet days. I'd take her out in the winter. And I'm sorry it's going to be loud because her air doesn't work. The window's open. But I would take her out and run her around. Well, then the pandemic hit and we went on full lockdown. She sat since March and it was so dead. It wouldn't even make a noise. I'm like, oh, Fluffy girl. You're rolling again. We got her rolling again, and I've got a bunch of stuff back there. I'm heading to the shop, and as long as I'm out, I may do some junking because there are some garage sales around, and there is a thrift store over there, and I have a coupon for this thrift store that expires July 31st. Now, I got the coupon for donating before the pandemic, and I'm like, am I even going to get a chance to use this? I was going to throw it away, and then I saw July 31st on it, and I went, $10, so I might hit that. I know I'm gonna hit that thrift store, so stay tuned. Oh yeah, and to tell you how unprepared I was to go back and do my booth, I'm not even thinking like booth life. You know, if you're a vintage reseller and you have a booth at an antique mall or something like Picket Fence Gals occasional sale, you have a routine. You have a process that's down and you know what your booth's gonna look like. I don't even know what's in my booth, y'all. I think it's Easter stuff. I think there's Easter stuff. I haven't been to my booth in months, since March. So, I don't even know what it looks like at this point. And I left the house. I have a keypad, so I don't have to have my key to get in my house. And I thought, I don't need to take my keys. Oh yeah, you do. I would have gotten all the way over to my booth and not had the keys to get in. And I can hope that there's another Picket Fence gal there, but I'm one of the early morning people and they usually don't get there till lunch. And I want to be done by lunch. So yeah, it's like, oh, maybe they'll be there, maybe they won't. But I went back, got my keys. Duh. So I've got my keys, I'm ready. I've got a van full of stuff. I have no idea what I'm gonna find when I get there. Easter is my guess. So I'm gonna have to take a lot out, and then what I'll be doing is just paring back now. For Picket Fence Gals, we just, every month we make the sale a different experience to give people a reason to come. I mean, if your sale is the same month after month and your booth looks the same, people will overlook even new things that you've put in it. So it's a really great process. It's a really great shop to be in because everything is refreshed every month. No one is seeing the same display. Oh, well, we have like a rule that things can't even be there more than 2 months. So if you have a large piece, you can't be there more than 2 months. So we have to constantly change the appearance of our booths. And yeah, it's been a few months, so I'm not really gonna take a bunch of stuff out, a bunch of large stuff out. only because it's been so many months since anybody's seen it. It's gonna feel fresh, y'all. I have a few small pieces I'm gonna put in there, but other than that, it's not gonna be a huge change on my part. But I'll show you what's in there. I'm interested. I think I had 2 booths in March. I had rented a booth from another seller in March. And I remember I cleaned out that booth so they could get their stuff in for the April sale, which didn't happen. And I left it all there. So there's probably just a huge pile of stuff for me to choose from. I don't even think I'm gonna have to go through the stuff, but I do have a porch space this month. And I can't put anything in it till tomorrow. But I don't really know what I have to go in it until I know what I've got in the shop. So it's a process. I'm gonna show you what it's like to really be a reseller at a shop like this, because I think a lot of people they're like, oh, you put up your booth, then you walk away, and you restock it every once in a while. Not for pick and fence scales. Completely different animal than an antique mall, because with an antique mall, as far as I know, there's not a lot of requirements for making your booth look fresh every month, and that's why pick and fence scales is a lot of work. And people don't, when they want to be a pick and fence scale, like they'll come in and they'll want to be a vendor. They don't understand. You don't understand until you do it how much work is actually involved. Like the booths, the porch space that I have for July requires me to set it up the Friday before the sale, so I can set it up Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Because on Tuesday we have a live tour on Facebook, which I do the tour on Tuesday. So Tuesday, everything has to be done. Wednesday, the sale opens. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, sale. And every night of the sale, we go in and restock. So I have to get the booth set up on the Friday before, do the tour, do the restock every night. And the worst part is you don't know what's sold. So you bring a van full of stuff, wondering what you're going to put in there because you don't know what's gone. And then on Sunday night, the booth has to be, the porch space has to be cleared off. So I have to go back on Sunday night and get all my out of there. So it's a lot of work. And I think a lot of people that see pick and fence scales and they go, I want to do this, and it's a great idea, don't see the work. And it is a lot of work. A lot of work. So let's just get there and I'll figure out what's going on. I have no idea. I was not psyching myself up for this morning. I was like, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I mean, it was like, it's so hot. It's always the hottest day or the coldest day when I got to put my booth together. Oh, it's so hot right now. It's very sultry and wet. It's just sticky already, and it's not even 8 o'clock in the morning. And it's that ugly at 8 o'clock in the morning. Can you imagine by noon, by the time noon rolls around, I'm going to be wet. Okay, we are at Pick and Fence Scales, the little white house on the corner there on your right. That's Pick and Fence. So let me grab my stuff and we'll get in there. Oh man, I bet the spiders are wondering what the heck's going on. Oh, it's cool in here. This is nice. This is my booth. So this is my space. It's a hot mess right now. I gotta figure out what I have, what's going home. Look, Easter, that's all going home. Gotta get that packed up and redesign this booth space. Oh, it just looks like a lot of work. Okay. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot about this mid-century coffee set. That is going home and going on Etsy for sure. That is awesome. I completely forgot about it. Do you guys remember me buying that? I don't. It's been so long since I've been in here, I don't know what I own. Ladies, it's hot. I have to come back tomorrow. Speaking of not being prepared, sanitizer break. I was totally not prepared for my misadventures at pickandfencegals.net, if you want to look them up. Follow them on Instagram, because I'm telling you, you wouldn't believe some of the treasures we find. taken some stuff home to list on Etsy, and then I've got some pieces that I've had in my booth since I started my booth. They're going to the thrift store with me. I'm heading there now. I'm gonna donate those and get those out of my hair because I'm tired of looking at them. Tired of looking at this crap. I forgot to bring my price tags. What? What kind of vintage seller at the booth forgets their price tags? I don't remember. It's me. I forgot my price tags. So I had a bunch of new stuff that I brought in. I'm gonna need to price. And I got, like I said, a bunch of stuff I'm gonna donate and take to Etsy. The booth is not at all full. I'm gonna come back tomorrow when I'll be able to put the porch stuff out, and that'll give me a better idea of where I need to fill in and where I need to, what I need to bring. But yeah, I was not prepared. I'm not prepared. Like this month, I don't have a plan for the booth. I was seriously not expecting us to open. I mean, Minnesota's trying to reopen, but the cases are blowing up all over the place, so I don't know. But I'm gonna go donate this crap and then go shopping. Let's go shopping. Made my donation. It's bloody hot. I gotta go home and shower. They gave me another coupon. I needed the receipt, and the receipt comes with the coupon. So I got another $10 off. I have to shop here a couple times before the end of the month. All right, let's go in. Of course I wear a mask. I know that's controversial right now. I'm so glad I went to the thrift store today. I have not shopped a thrift store like that in months. So, I mean, even the last time I went to the thrift store, it was like, couldn't get out of there fast enough. I still feel that way, but there were so many good things. Wait, you see what I got? Ugh. It's nasty out here. I am dripping. I'm gonna take a shower and then I'll show you guys what I found. Sorry, it can't be before a shower. Okay, so what I got at the thrift store. I'm so glad I went. First of all, it's like loaded since the pandemic hit. Everybody cleaned out their houses and donated like crazy. So they were loaded with stuff. And I got a brand new make a lamp kit. As you know, I'll make a lamp out of just about anything. So when I see lamp kits or lamp parts, I pick them up. And especially when it's $3 for a lamp kit. That's awesome. I know they're like $5-6 brand new, but $3 is cheaper, so hey. I got 2 Wii Remote Controllers. We have a Wii. I own a Wii, and I like it because it's a video game that's active for my daughter to play. And I got it last year on the All City Garage sale. You probably saw me pick it up. And the controllers just stopped working. And I didn't know if it was the controller or the receiver. So when I saw these controllers, I thought, pick it up, try those, see if they work. They were cheap. And if they don't work, I'm not gonna be heartbroken at all. This I'm super excited about. For $3.50, Homer Laughlin Fiesta Wear cheese buttons. So let's see if I can get the glare off of them. They're from 1998, and I'm gonna have to go on WorthPoint and see how much they are. The last listing that I saw for them was on eBay, and I'll have to see what the price of these went for. They are a collector piece. For people that collect Fiesta Wear, if you didn't get them in 1998, I got a set of 2. I got the full set. Some things I just needed. This is a mattress cover. It's brand new. It was $3.50 as well. Seems to be their sweet spot today. It's just a mattress cover. I like to have a protector, a mattress protector on the bed. So I have one on Victoria's bed, have one on mine, and then we have a new spare bed that I wanted to get a mattress cover for. Oh my goodness sake. Let's bring back memories. Fisher Price, the little phone. Perfect condition. It rings beautifully. The cord is in really nice shape. I mean, ours growing up, all these decals were, I mean, it's got a little rubbing on the nose, but hardly damaged at all. It's faded a tiny little bit, but the condition is just beautiful. Look at him. He works great. I don't know why this wasn't creepy when I was a kid. Like, shouldn't that freak you out? Like, it freaks me out now. Half the toys my daughter has freak me out now. Hinges. They were $1 a piece, brand new hinges. And you need a hinge. You need a hinge. So they're 2 different sizes, but they're nice to have when you need to replace a hinge or you want to upcycle something and add like a lifting top to it. So yeah, when I see supplies, and I know I had just used up my last 2 hinges, so I was really happy to see hinges. These little guys made me happy too. They're marble. They are the little sleeping siesta figurines. So you see these in the garden all the time, like little guys taking the siesta. So I don't know much about this. I'm gonna have to do a little research on them. I just thought they were super cute bookends. I mean, obviously they're nice, heavy duty bookends. I pick up marble bookends all the time. I have 2 on my piano right now. And one of them was from the 1930s with this great, you know, Art Deco style to them. And I can't get rid of them. I should, but I'm in love with them. I'm in absolute love with these bookends. So they just keep following me around. I can't seem to get rid of them. I can't do it. Got a Zamboni. A Minnesota Wild Zamboni. I'm finishing my basement in a vintage hockey theme. We're huge hockey fans, big Minnesota Wild fans. So I don't have a Zamboni down there. It's not a wild themed basement, but there is a lot of wild memorabilia down there, and I did not have a Zamboni. Gonna need this. Gonna need a Zamboni. Every girl needs a Zamboni. Someday I want to ride on the Zamboni at the Minnesota Wild game and do the wave. The princess wave. I don't know how you get on the Zamboni, but there's always somebody riding the Zamboni, and I'm like, how do I get there? Now, you've probably seen these around. So they're little spice containers. I've never actually been lucky enough to score any of these. It just says hand painted on the bottom. I've seen them a lot, and they do sell. They look like little books with your spices in them. They would sit on a shelf. I think they're cute. I can't remember. It's the heat, y'all. Let's blame the heat. You know it's not. You know my memory's like this. Woo-hoo. I knew what it was at one time, and I did actually know what these were at one time because they have like the same manufacturer does the yellow brightly colored chicken that goes with it, and I cannot for the life of me, y'all are yelling at the TV right now. It's not gonna help. I can't hear you. I will know what they are before I sell them. Okay, because I do my research. But they have these hand-painted pieces, and they're always in the yellow and the blues, and the like this blue that's on the bottom is on the plates and things like that. And I did actually know what it was at one time. I mean, I know what it is when I see it, but I can't remember the manufacturers anymore. It's a thyroid thing. It's that thyroid memory issue. If you have any sort of like Graves' disease, or like I have Hashimoto's disease, it's a killer. I used to have a great memory. Like that. I could remember everything. People were like, don't ever play trivia with her because she's awesome. I am no longer awesome. You no longer have to fear me at trivia. I thought this was adorable. It's from 1982. So it is old as an Enesco. They're called Dear God kits, and I do not remember Dear God kits. In the 80s, I was more interested in, heavy metal music and didn't really care about the Dear God kits. But this one was so cute. She's adorable, and it says, Dear God, excuse me for not talking to you today, but I was busy. Were you busy too? And look at her face. It's just, I don't know why. I was like, that's freaking adorable. I am in love with her. I hope they bring these back. 75 cents. And orange tags were half price today. Oh, that's what I forgot. I don't even know if I have other. The hardware was all orange tag, so these were all 50 cents, and the lamp kit was also orange tag, but this is 75 cents half off. I don't know why she's so cute. Were you busy too? It just tickled me. It tickled me. So I was like, oh, I'll take her home for 75, half off 75. I got a brand new pair of capris. CJ Banks. I love CJ Banks pants because they don't shrink and they stretch in the right directions. Ladies, you know what I'm talking about. You ever get those pants where the waistband is the only part that doesn't stretch? Where do you need it to stretch? If you're bending and moving furniture and trying to to have a life, you need that waistband to give, because there'll be some times that I'm trying to pick up a piece of furniture and I feel like I'm being bisected at the waist. It's like, these were brand new, still have the tags on them, obviously. And they were $14. And since I had that $10 off coupon, I didn't feel bad about it in one least little bit. And it's so hot. I need capris. Last piece. Y'all, best for last. Look at it. It's like a ginger jar of some kind or a candy jar. I'm not even sure how they would describe this. It does not have any chips on the ridges. It does have, where was it? I felt when I was, the best way to see if anything is damaged, and I will tell you this, is a cotton ball. But I don't always have a cotton ball with me, so I run my hands along it. I always look like I'm molesting the piece. You run your hands along it because you'll feel where there's pieces missing. And I was running my hand along the bottom. I can't even find it. Clearly it was at somebody's garage sale. I believe now there's no hallmark. The tag is all worn off. There is a slight imprint in the bottom. Can't even read it. I believe this is probably either hand painted from Austria or Germany. And it's just because I have other pieces like this that are hand painted in Germany and Austria. And I don't know which one it is. If I can find a pattern match, I will know. See, I'm still molesting it. But they always have those wonderful textured pottery pieces underneath the glazing, so you can see it's got like this raised edge here. And if you do go out and you're looking at things, absolutely, you're gonna turn into a pottery molester. You're gonna be like, if you ever see me out shopping, I'm like, because it's the fastest way to find if something is chipped or cracked. Because yeah, your fingers will feel it. Many times thought something was in pristine condition, and a lot of times because it's painted white, or you don't see the raw pottery underneath that has a tiny little chip, like you can't really see here. This is raw, and that's just where a piece of pottery was like sliced off of what it was sitting on, so it's glazed under here, and that's normal. That's normal. But look at the painting on this. I love these floral pieces. I think they're just beautiful, very shabby chic. I pick them up when I see them. I have creamers, sugars, sugar bowls, things like that. I don't sell a whole lot of them just because I think everybody's gone to that white. Everybody wants white. So shabby chic, not so much anymore, but the white, like ironstone and stuff like that, sells really fast. But these do eventually sell. I had one that was from Austria went back to Austria. Somebody from Austria bought it. So I don't know if, like, in Europe, they're starting to come back with pieces like this, but it's so pretty. It's got the gold gilding. It's all hand painted. So, so beautiful. And I don't know, is this a ginger jar? What would this have been for? Please don't tell me it like holds somebody's ashes or something weird. I'm always interested. If there are people that know more about a piece than I do, I'm always interested. Like, I will have to do research. And if you don't know about Worth Point, like I've mentioned them for the Fiesta wear, Worth Point's awesome. I am an affiliate of Worth Point. I can put a link down below, but they're, you know, it's like $200 a year, but they give you like what these pieces have sold for in the past. So if you know what it is, and you can do a Google image search for this, like I will take a picture of this and I'll put it in Google image search, which is not always reliable, but sometimes you'll find something very similar. You have to dig a little, people. Do your homework. I've had a lot of inquiries on Etsy of other vintage sellers, and they're like, I have this piece. Can you tell me more about it? No, do your homework. And I actually do tell them, but sometimes I feel a little chapped about it. I'm like, okay, I know about it because I've done my homework. I have my books that you've seen me pick up from time to time. And I learn, if you're gonna do this, if you're gonna sell this, it's not just a good idea to learn about what you're doing. It's imperative that you know what you have, you know, and that's why I think Worth Point's wonderful for that, because it'll tell you what it's gone for in the past, what you can potentially make on it, what you should legitimately price it at. So it's telling you what the market will bear. So you don't underprice your stuff, you don't super overprice your stuff. We're gonna do a video on pricing though, because I've had some comments recently and I would like to address them about people wondering about my policy of not taking bids on my stuff. So we'll do another video on that another day. That's besides the point. But thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet gotten your Happy Junkin or Junkin Buddy t-shirts, don't forget to click the links below and grab your t-shirt. It supports me, it supports this channel, and I'm so grateful for everyone who has purchased their shirts. If you're so inclined, I would love to be tagged on Instagram or whatever social media you want to contact me on and see you wearing your shirt. Your garage sale girls will be like, hey, I love your shirt. Then you know which one's a junker with you. Thanks for watching, everyone. Happy Junkin. Bye. Visit my blog, peonylanedesigns.com, for more tips, tricks, and inspiration. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll be notified of new videos. I post every week DIY tutorials and, of course, more Junkin videos.